Math Module 5, Lesson 12. I can measure to find the area of rectangles with fractional side lengths. Make sure everything I do in the video you're doing in your workbook. Good luck! Problem number 1. So I have given you a rectangle for you to trace at the top of your page. So we're going to find the area of this using the area model. So first trace, and then you also have been given rulers. So we're going to find the area of this using inches. So I know that area is length times width. So to start, I actually have to measure my length and my width. So I'm just going to label them to start. So L equals W equals. So now I'm going to grab my ruler, and I have to use inches. So I've got to line up. So my left part of my length is lined up with the 0, and my right hand side, I've got to figure out how many inches? 2. So 2 inches. Well, now I have to find the width. So I'm going to turn my ruler. I'm going to line up the top with 0. Alright, let's look. So the top is lined up with 0. Beautiful. So now I need to look down here. So I know I've got 2 holes. So now this line is right between 2 and 3. So I know what fraction is right in the middle is 1/2. So it's 2 1/2 inches. Alright. Move my ruler out of the way. So 2 1/2 inches. So remember I said we're going to do our area model? So what that means is I'm going to take my length and I'm leaving it as 2 inches. However, my width, I'm going to say that this top portion is 2 inches and this bottom portion is 1 inch, or not 1 inch, 1/2 of an inch. Yikes. So I'm going to be finding the area of this top section, and I'm going to find the area of this bottom section. So let's start. So I'm going to label it as A of the top. I'm going to say A with T, and then area of the bottom. Alright, so area of the top, let's look. I know that it's going to be 2 inches. Let's label that. Even though it's labeled at the bottom, we can label it at the top too. So I have 2 times length times width, so length times width, and this is 2. So what's 2 times 2? Well, so we have length times width. So 2 times 2. So area of my top portion, what's 2 times 2? It's 4. And we're inches squared, or squared inches. So the area of the top section is 4 inches squared. So now I need to find the area of the bottom section. Separate, so we're going to say area of the bottom. So now let's look at what we got. We have the length of 2, and then the width of 1/2 this time. So we have length times width. So we have 2 times 1/2. Alright, I'm going to make that 2 a fraction just to make myself make sense of it all. 2 times 1, my numerators is 2. 1 times 2, my denominators is 2. 2 over 2 is equal to 1. So area of my bottom portion is 1 square inch. 1 inch squared. 2 dimensions, length and width. So now I need to find the area of the whole thing. So now I'm going to find my total area So area, which would be my area of my top section, plus the area of my bottom section. I already did the multiplying. I did the length times the width, the length times the width. Now I'm just adding my top part of the area and my bottom to make it one complete rectangle. So let's keep going. So A is equal to, area of the top was 4, plus area of the bottom was 1. And so my complete area is 5 square inches. And that's my final answer, the area of the shape that we traced. But the key is I have to measure it correctly first. If I measure one side incorrectly, it makes the whole thing wrong. So make sure you showed all your work, including the area model, breaking that 2.5 into 2 and then a half. Problem number 2. 1 3/4 inches by 1 1/2 inches. So I'm going to just draw a quick model. I'm going to have this be my length, have this be my width. So 1 3/4, and then 1 1/2. All right. Now, I'm doing the area model, so it's kind of like I'm separating my whole number from my fraction. So in my length, I'm going to break up the 1 inch and the 3/4. And in my width, I'm going to break up the 1 and the half. So this would be my 1, and this would be my half. So now I'm going to find the area of all 4 of these squares. So I'm going to start with the easy one. So 1 times 1, width times length, length times width. Well, the A is equal to 1, because 1 times 1 is 1, and this is inches squared. So now I'm going to do 3/4 times 1, because I know that this is also 1. So I could even draw the length on the side. So what's 1 times 3/4? Well, it's the area is equal to 3/4, because anything times 1 is itself. Inches squared. Okay, so now I'm going to do, let's see, we'll do this area. So I have a half times, well, what would this be? Well, 1. Let's label it. So half times 1, anything times 1 is itself. So A is equal to 1/2 square inches. So now I have the 3/4 times 1/2. So that one I'm going to do over to the side. So we're going to do, so A is equal to 3/4, because that's my length, times 1/2 my width. 3 times 1, my numerators are 3. Denominators, 4 times 2 is 8. So the area is equal to 3/8 inches squared. So I found the area of all 4 sections of my 1 3/4 inches by 1 1/2 inches. So now I have to find the total of the areas, and I have to add each box together. So total area. I label these so I can keep my work straight. A is equal to 1 1/2 plus 3/8 plus 3/4 plus 1. I just want to round in a circle. Uh-oh. In order to add these, I have to have denominators be the same. All right, so I have halves, eighths, and fourths. I'm going to go up, which would be easier. So 2 and 4 can both go to 8. So A is equal to, all right, how do I get to 8? 2 times 4, which is 8. So 1 times 4, okay? 3/8 can stay the same because it's already an 8. All right, 4 times 2 is 8, so 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1. All right, so now A is equal to, all right, I know I'm going to have 8ths. I know I'm going to have a 1 hole in the front because I already can add that one. So now let's add our numerators. 4 plus 3 plus 6, because denominator stays the same when we add. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 6 is 13. Well, I need to figure out how many times 8 will fit into 13. So A is equal to, so 8 goes into 13 one time, and then 13 minus 8 is 5/8. So my area is 2 5/8. And my unit is square inches. I'm separating those down here because you know what? It's just going to make my life easier. Could I have left them together? Absolutely. But you know what? I added them again up here. So 2 5/8 is my final answer. Make sure you showed all your work.